Hey, welcome back to another PHP 2 video. We're looking at milestone number 2 and some of the things that you're going to have to create to get there. So in the first previous videos we've looked at were the setting up a database, using Macaru to fill it with fake data, and then last time we looked at some structure on how to design your folders inside your project. Now we're going to take a look inside the model folder, and we'll take some time to look at how to create a model for each object in your application. And then in the future videos, we're going to look at 5, 6, 7, and 8 as well. So you can see I have created a model folder inside of Business Services, and we are modeling the objects that are in our database. So we have a person and we have a product here. Those are pretty good ones. You notice I don't have the address here. I just deleted that. I'm going to recreate it now so you can see how the process works to make this work. So let's go to create a new file, PHP file, and I'm going to call this thing address.php. So we have to go to our design documentation and see how we designed this. So I'm going back to my MySQL database. So these are the properties that are going to be in our addresses. So we're going to have ID, address type, and is default. Let's start with those three. Okay, so you can see that I've just taken the field names straight out of the database design, and we're going to use these. Alright, so looks to me like I've forgotten something. In PHP, silly me, we have to use $signs for every variable name. And so I was thinking I was in Java or something. Let's go and now create the getters and setters and the constructor. So let's try the constructor first. So let's do function, and we're going to do the underscore construct. And let's go through and put in variable names. Okay, you might use different variable names for your parameters. So you can see that I'm using just letters A through H here. You can use something else. You could use the actual names of the properties of our class. But in any way, we can set the properties now. Okay, so I've got myself a constructor done. Now let's also create the getters and setters. So where was this again? I think if we right click and do source, we can do generate getters and setters. Select all of them and click OK. And we have ourselves a get address, get is default, get user ID. All of these are set now. So we are ready to save this, and we can probably close it and move on. So that's the process here. So every item in our database is likely going to have an object to match it. So that's the process in our model folder. So that was item number 4 in our process for milestone number 2. We're going to take a look at the database classes in the next video.